So let's keep going. Select the vehicle. They've said white Corolla LE. If I have a white Corolla LE, I'm not going to walk them out into the inventory with the rest of the Corollas that we're getting more and more of now and start pointing at the car. I'm not lazy. I'm going to bring the car away from the rest of the product. And the reason why is I've seen it over the years. I'm presenting what they asked for and they're enamored by something else. Well, what about that car? Well, that's a Camry XSE. Okay, so now I've gone from a Corolla LE they've done their research on, they know they can afford, and they've already got an estimate of what the payment's going to be, and they just fell in love with their eyes with a Camry XSE. Does anybody understand that? I do. But now we're in a whole different game. In the end of this, whoo, that's a lot more than I wanted to pay, Casey. I need to go think about it. So what I did by not moving that vehicle to a private area so that I could spend some quality time with the customer, I've created another paradigm for myself. So select the vehicle, pull it from the inventory, and then a product presentation. So there, I could do an hour and a half on product presentation. Everybody thinks it's some kind of just blanket walk around, start the front of the car. First of all, the engine compartment of the car. No, you have to find out what they know. Give credit to the buyer because they've done their research. Why in the world would you not reward somebody for everything they've done? So the first thing I'm going to ask in the product presentation is, obviously, you've done some research. You already know exactly what trim level you want on this product. Tell me the things that are most important to you. Let me say that multiple times. What's most important to you? What's most important to you? Before we start even talking about the car, what are the items that are most important to you? So it doesn't take a rocket scientist here to realize if they say safety, that you might want to have a conversation on safety, but I will warn you. Don't immediately go at them. Safety! Oh, this car is so safe that during the crash test, after the crash, the dummy walked away. I mean, you know what? And haha, that's funny. No, it's not. I don't have any idea what safety means to them. I can guess, but why would you ever guess? So I'm going to say, that is very interesting that you said safety. So why is safety the most important thing to you? Well, I'm buying it for my child. My child's going away from college and everything. And so now what you do is my presentation on safety has to do with the safety of the car, the maintenance of the car, the safety back and forth from college back to the parents. There's so many ways I can go with the presentation now, but I know what's most important to them. After that, I'm not done. After we have a safety conversation and they feel compelled to interact and tell me what they know, and I'm going to let them talk, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, other than safety, what would be most important? Now, I know you're opening a can right here. I know. And they're going to say price. And I said, absolutely. I mean, the cost of cars are going up because the technology of cars are increasing. If we could build a 1970s bare bones car with a key, a steering wheel, and brakes and an accelerator, that car is a lot more inexpensive to build. But now the technology of these cars, every time a new series comes out, the car is going to get more expensive because the car is more capable. So let's talk about the capability of the car and let's do value to price. I'm paying this X amount of money. You've already seen the price online. But what are the things that I'm getting that make the most important thing to me that I may not know about? And now you can talk about a price-value relationship. It doesn't matter if they say price. I mean, do you think that nobody comes in? You think if you say the word price or you discuss price, that they haven't already discussed that in their mind? I always thought that was funny when I first started in the car business. Everybody would tell me, oh, Casey, never bring up price. Well, somebody along the way is going to bring up the price. And usually when I gave them the price, they didn't run away. So if they want to talk about price, I'm going to talk about price. The price is right there. They've looked at the price online, and I promise you, the majority of really smart shoppers have already seen the price or been sent a price back from either your dealership or another dealership. So product presentation and walk around. So I'm going to find out What's most important to you by a series of questions. Why did you select a Corolla? You could have gone a bunch of different ways. So your child's going to drive the car to college. Why do you think this is the best overall car? And let them be the hero. Let them explain to you why they want to buy a Corolla. Does that take patience? Right. Does that take shutting your mouth and nodding your head and not speaking and interrupting them? Yes. Is that hard for a type A person to do? Almost impossible. If you need to take your hand and put it over your mouth, tell them why you're doing it, listen. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Look and listen twice as much as you talk. How old school is that?